I'm going to try to record this video. I have not recorded a video. Oh, I feel like it's been about 2 months. So here we go. Hi everybody. Welcome to the New Year Review, where books, planning, lifestyle, and journaling comes to life. Now, apparently, this video, I wouldn't say it's coming late, but I almost decided not to do it for a lot of reasons, because I have not been posting on my channel regularly, but that wasn't a good enough reason for me not to give you guys an update on my planning and my reading. So so here we go. I'm going to go through my planning system that I have for the third quarter and possibly the fourth quarter. Normally I don't change up a lot, but what I do is when I do feel like I need to add or take away something, I just do it immediately. I don't give it, a second thought. So let me go through the things that I use on a regular basis to help me function. Okay, so this is something that I've been doing lately, and which has been very helpful. I've done this in different type of versions. Get a regular notebook and just jot down stuff. I'm showing you blank pages because I want to show you the information I have in here. Just jot down random stuff as it comes to mind. So I carry this notebook with me basically everywhere in my bag. I definitely, when I can't have this one because it's too big, I will have a smaller notebook, and I have this broken up in sections. And then when I don't have this one, because I normally take this one out the house with me, I will have this one when I'm making like important phone calls and stuff like that. Just a regular notebook. I just set it up like with a future log. It's nothing fancy. We're now in July, so I keep that with me. So I have all the months set up in terms of heading, and then I'll fill it in. This should last me until April of 2025 through the first quarter. That's how I have it set up. And then these back pages are notes. So when I have a notebook like this, I normally do like, so for instance, I set up the front, and then if I have notes, I usually work from the back to, I'll work the opposite way. So I definitely keep this handy and this handy. So let me go through what I've been using as of, I guess, a couple of months in to help me stay organized. So these are two of the things. Let me see how we're going to do this. So let's get to this first, because this is the thing that I have not shown on my channel, I don't think at all, to be honest with you. This is my actual planner, and in this planner it is a 2023-2024, and in this planner I do all of my setup. Like this is one example of like me doing setup. I would do an actual setup. I'll write down all the bills that I have, all the events coming up, everything, and then I would write it on here as a to-do list. This is July 2024. I haven't set it up yet, but this is something that I'm going to do either between today or tomorrow, more likely tomorrow, because I do have to write the bills down and occasions that's coming up. So I just want to take some time to do that. And I normally don't do this on camera. So this was part of my step one, and I have changed it a bit. So this is July 2024, and this is a horizontal layout. So as you can see, I have not filled in anything yet. And so I don't know if I'm going to backdate. I don't think it's important because you know, that time has passed. But I'm definitely going to do the calendar because there are some important deadlines and dates that are coming up in the month of July. And I do like to put everybody's birthdays down. Um, so I use this. This is the first thing I use. Okay. So what's changed about this? As of July, after July, I will not be using this as my planner to plan anymore. I'm going to utilize it for something else. I don't know what it will be, but it probably be like, you know, gratitude or something like that. Just jot 3 or 4 things I'm grateful for. But I'm doing it in other journals and books, so I don't know just yet how I will utilize this. I don't know if I'm going to use it, you know, as a mock journal to, you know, recreate some cover sheets. I don't know yet, but it's a beautiful planner. As you can see, I use some of the stickers. A lot of the stickers I did not use because I just kind of figure like they only have one set of everything, and I don't want to start using stickers in a certain pattern if I can't continue. I don't know if that even sounds right, but yeah, see, that's the second set. So it doesn't, you know, it doesn't give you enough to go off of. But I do like some of the stickers. Like some of the stickers I may keep. Well, I'm definitely going to keep are the to-do stickers. Maybe the champagne, like as in celebration. The rose, the coffee, definitely. Like these blank ones. And then all of the other faith and prayer and stuff, they may go in like my faith journal. So yeah, I'll this would definitely be utilized, but just don't know how. All right, so I'm going to set this to the side, but I'm going to show you what I plan on switching to in August. So same planner, right? But I'm going to be using a smaller version. I realized one of the reasons why I did not use this planner as much as I like an A4, because I do my daily planning in an A4, right? I don't like carrying around, like, this planner is so heavy. This is not anything that you want to carry around from place to place. That needs to be stationed in one place. And that's one of those planners that you should probably use as, I don't know, like it should be housed in one place. This one right here, it allows me to be extremely mobile with it. I think I can even throw this in my bag, which I do take my A4 with me. Uh-oh. I do take my A4 with me. There's some rumbling going upstairs. I do take my A4 with me, like I said, and I do plan with it. So this one starts from August 2024 to December of next year, 2025. And honestly, I like the stickers better too. I mean, although I don't get enough of these right here, I'm okay with that. But these are some of the stickers that I will be more inclined to use, like coffee, of course, reading time, meal time, get it done, workout, summer, I wish. Like these are some of the things, tea time, B-day. These are some of the things that I will more likely, more likely will use. They have the empty tabs, which we didn't have that in the other journal. They got the notes. I mean, I think someone really sat down and thought about the stickers. And this is the same company, but it's just, I think year after year they kind of update it. So this starts in August. And so the process I have changed is, how do I get the most out of my planning without overwhelming myself? So me using this in August is just a starter point for this journal. So you may see me do a lot more setups of my calendar, just so you can get an idea of how I use my actual planner to utilize my bullet journal. So next thing I have is my basically a notes journal. Like this is something that I just jot stuff down as I'm thinking about it, stuff that I write about. I even listed like the videos I need to do to follow up on my reading and my journaling and other lifestyle videos that I would like to shoot. And so right now, let me see, I have a tab on my midterm, and so I actually listed the journals that I want to discuss, which is so funny. So let me see if I can give it its proper name. Okay, so where do we start? So this right here is my traveler's notebook. So we're gonna do a refresh. This is my traveler's notebook, and so with this traveler's notebook, like I said, I jot down information. Now how I have this set up is that I do personal in the front, and then I utilize work in the back. And so I kind of just keep that stuff separated. So if I'm looking for something pertaining to my personal life, it will be like in the first few pages, like in the front. And then if it's related to work or business, it would definitely be in the back. So that's how I utilize this. And then I use this one the same way. This right here is my, my sketch pad, memo planner, on the go while I'm taking phone calls. You know how you need to find that one sheet of paper. This is the paper that I'll be looking for. Matter of fact, while I'm here, as you can see, I was trying to make appointments for my cats because they all need their annual checkup. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put some sticky notes right here because I think in this one too would do. I like to keep them close by as I need them, and this is a good way to just have like a little notepad within a notepad, just in case you need to scratch something down and you need to put it in the proper place. I always like to keep my sticky notes. So that's these two. I think I told you about, okay, so let's go to the next one. This one right here. This is a new addition to my planning. So I returned to school last year, and this would be my second year. It's more or less for professional development more than anything, but they are college courses. And so I have this Rhodia bullet journal, which this is my first time actually using Rhodia. I usually do use like a Leuenstrom or some other off-brand, but I decided to use a Rhodia. A lot of those off-brands, even though they're, I don't know, the integrity of the journal doesn't last. But if you can tell me of a bullet journal, like an A5 size with, that holds really well, let me know. But the Rhodia, I've been using this for about a month now to help me set up things that I need to, just everything school related and professional development related, as like I have in my other notebooks. I got the little sticky tabs. I'm big on that. And then I didn't do anything on the first page or the second page. I probably write down some goals or some affirmations or something like that. But this is like my keys page. And I'm always going to add something to my keys page, but I normally don't use keys, and I probably won't now. But yeah, this has been very helpful, and allowing me to jot down information I need. To accommodate that, I got this small ruler, so just in case I'm out or just planning right the day, I can use this one instead of grabbing for my bigger one. It's really thin and it's flexible, and I actually love it. So this is part of my planning lineup, and you will see more. I will actually do a video on how I set up for the entire week in terms of schooling, work, life. I think that'd be interesting to see, because sometimes it could seem overwhelming because I'm also recording videos and stuff like that, or I want to get back into recording more videos. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we'll put that right there. This baby, this is my classic happy planner size. Now in the past I've used this as a academic planner with my son, that and a moleskin. I had a moleskin A5, and I still have it because he'll have his first full semester in college coming up, and so I'm still, you know, keeping stuff tracked in there for him as well, and you know, just in case he needs to, you know, grab it and look up information, it will be there. But anything I need to do for him relating to his education or anything, I do jot it in here, and then I transfer it to his academic planner. But I did use this right here as academic planner. I took most of the sheets out that I didn't use. This is the last one that I used, and it's just like an assembly of, like, you know, certain days got certain colors. And this is the teacher layout. So I decided I'm going to utilize this for both of us now, not just him, but both of us. Because normally I would have like subjects, and then I'll have like the days that, you know, he had the subjects and appointments and stuff like that, his work schedule, because he worked part-time, programs that he was in. So it's refreshing to say, okay, I still have the academic planner, let's use it for something else. So I would definitely be setting this up as a weekly view of everything I need to do. And then along with this, I do have my daily pages, projects that I'm working on, and I use that on my dailies. So how I use it is that I put down the priorities of the project, and then I put down things that need to be done for it. I don't use it as an actual daily, although sometimes I have in the past, and I may do it again. But this is not one of those journals that, or planners, that I will be fussy about, right? I will probably just be in here just putting down a note and laying out the schedule. That's it. That's it. But I do have it, and yeah, it's a little handy tool. So this will be part of my academic work life schedule, you know, so we can get a bird eyes view along with this. So that will be part of my planning process lineup. Now, originally, when I started planning, in the past, I would do a brain dump list, and I would put the brain dump list in my commonplace notebook, which was not helpful for me, but that's how I did it. I had to stop doing that because I was missing out on a lot of stuff that I needed to do. Although I carried the commonplace notebook just to have it, I wasn't utilizing it to its full potential. So I still have it. I still carry it in my bag. I just utilize it for other things that I want to jot down. I have another A4, and let me let you see my previous one, because this is a new one. This is the one that I've used from January to the end of June, and I still have some pages I need to update, but I do need to take this out because this is my bills calendar, and I'm gonna take that out. And I think I need to take these out too, these little stickies. I don't want you to see this personal information, so I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. I'm going to stick this in my new bullet journal. So, always good to have. This is like my sticky board of little note stickies that I need just in case. I think I'm going to leave a couple of them in here because I'm still using the trackers in this notebook. I mean this bullet journal, because I do have my yearly trackers in here. So I don't think I'm going to pull all the stickies, because I still do go through this every single day and do my year in pixels, my trackers and stuff like that. So this is from January to June. June 30th being the last day, which ended on a Sunday. And then I started this one in July. And so I was kind of late with my setup, and that was another reason why I decided almost not to film this video. But I just thought it would be nice for, you know, to show you guys my process. So this is my A4 from July to December. And let me put some more note sticky pads, stickies right here. I mean, I think this is going to be very colorful by the end of the year. But this is just the best place to house stuff like this. And this is another reason why I like, you know, hardcovers. But my setup is very simple. I did not use the setup that I had in January because I didn't need it. I needed to track and do other stuff, and so I got sick, really sick in May. There was a couple of things going on with me, but I think overall it was probably stress that played a bigger part. Okay, so I have not opened these yet. I still have the one from the other one, but you know what? I think I'm gonna use it for this right here. Although I did like 95% of the setup. This right here is my bill tracker. So I just use this to track, you know, a bill that I paid or not paid or something like that. So I'm going to slip that right back up in here. And I also have something new. And this is part of one of my challenges that I'm working on. So I'm going to put this in here, but I'm going to come back and actually set it up properly. This is another calendar, and I know I can probably use this calendar to track my horoscope, but I don't want to because I would like to use something separate for me to reflect on. I got this and I damaged it too. I got this from my local Dollar Tree here. If you're in the U.S., I'm very sure that you're familiar with like the local Dollar Trees and what they call it, Family Dollars and stuff like that. But anyway, this was like maybe $1.25, and this is a 2024 calendar. One thing I do love about this, and I am going to utilize these stickers. Look at the stickers, you guys. They have birthday stickers, travel, date, maintenance like self-care, things due, appointment note, important, and reminder. Like whoever thought of this planner is so compact for just having the months, right? Look at this, big day ahead. I just absolutely love it. I'm going out tonight. Self-care, I love these self-cares. And then you put your personal information and everything. So we are now in the month of July. So I don't know if I want to go back and backdate it. I probably will. Or I want to try to find another planner like this, but I don't have a problem going back backdating it. I mean, it's just a matter of probably covering the year, which I don't care if I'm the only one utilizing it, and you know, whitening out the dates and just putting new ones on there. So we are currently in July. That's where we at. And so what I wanted to do with this right here is just basically just track my horoscope. So I'm going to put that in my daily planner. And also the goal is not to house too much stuff in these back pockets. Yeah. So we'll see how that works. Okay. So let's get to my last journal. This is my A4. Once again, this is my A4 journal, bullet journal that I will be utilizing from July to December. And I've made the decision to actually use this brand again in 2025 because I just love it so much. I mean, unless something else better comes out that I fall in love with, but I already get my two bullet journals for next year. Same journal, same brand, different color, to be continued. So that's just, a little spoiler alert because I just got to the point when you find something that works and it works for you, stick with it. So I will be doing a flip through of this as soon as I finish telling you my rest of my planning regimen. So I also have my goals journal. As you see, I have a new ruler. I bought a new ruler for my other one because I tend to take rulers out and use one and then I need it for someone else. I love straight lines, but this is my goals planner. I really don't share this a lot, like the information inside on this channel, because this is not a goal setting channel. This is like a planning channel. Reading content. But maybe, at the end of the year, when I set goals for the next year, I'll be able to walk you through what I did this year, what I've changed. So that can be anticipated. But I just want to let you know this is part of my planning process as well, checking in on my goals, and I changed a lot with that. And last but not least, I have my health and wellness planner. I'm going to put this in here because this is the journal brand, off the gift, and yeah, I want to leave that in there. But anyway, so lately, like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of medical stuff, and I think the older that you get, I think sometimes we take for granted that our body is going to still function the same. We're still going to heal the same. Give yourself a couple of days of rest when sometimes you just need complete rest for like maybe more than a couple of days. I'm starting this journey of like really changing how I respond to things in my life in terms of friends, family, work, career, whatever that may be. Even my children, even my sons. Just taking the time out to focus solely on me. And I'm one of those persons, I wouldn't say I'm an introvert or an extrovert. Like when I'm out, I will socialize. But when I'm at home, I am not the person typically who go around calling people. My sister, she's really good at that. That is one of the things I do love about her. She's like, I'm just calling to check on everybody, blah, 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 blah. And, I want to get more of that, but I'm not going to force it upon myself, right? I do want to be more present in my life so I could be more present in my loved one's life. And so focusing on my health has just became imperative. I missed a whole month and a half of planning in my bullet journal because of health and getting back. You know how they say getting back on the horse is just taking those one day at a time. So I will be setting up a health journal. I got this to give to someone else, but then I found something better. I will say that for the person who's more suitable. I found something better. So I decided, hey, well, why not? So mind, body, and soul. I will be using this and got my infamous, sticky tab right here. The 3 things. I want to focus on eating better, which I don't really eat bad, but I do have moments where I can smash a bag of cookies and won't even think about it. Like, I have those moments. But then I'll go cold turkey, for like 3-4 months. And then I'll go back and I'll do the same thing. Getting into the habit of just focusing on moderation, which, sometimes I'm really good at it and sometimes I'm just horrible at it. I just need to be consistent about it. And the older you get, you don't need, we really don't need to be eating processed sugars anyway. But the older you get, you definitely don't need to be contributing, to illness. That's going to allow your body to deteriorate a lot quicker than it should. In the book, The Body Tells the Score, the author, he talks about that. Also, um, there's another book I've been reading, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. Those two books alone, those are life changing. I read The Body Tells the Score, and it just had me look at what I take in my body, and environmental factors, how that pushes us to make these choices. It's an excellent book. It's an excellent read. I highly, 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 highly recommend that. Also, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. It talks about stress on such a um, cellular level that you wouldn't even think about particular organs and how stress affects that. So it just led me to want to do better by myself. And when my health is better, I'm better. I'm a better actor. Or present. For my family and friends. Mind, body, and soul. So that's what this journey is about. So I will be setting this up. I've been looking at a lot of health videos and wellness planners. I do have a couple of wellness planners that I did use in the past. So I think I'm going to take that and kind of like, like Frankenplan and come up with a system that's going to work for me. But let me give you a quick flip through of this. The first section it has 3 sections: a line section, a bullet journal section, and then a blank section. So I think I would use this right here for meditation and reflection. Bullet journal, probably, recipes and menus and stuff like that. And then right here I will do my trackers. It's not solidified. I haven't, made it a concrete decision on it yet, but just throwing around some ideas. I want to start sooner than later. I also have a food journal, which is something polar opposite of what I'm doing here, but a lot of that is going to be combined with my food journal as well, because the food that we eat, it tells a story of our life, whether we know it or not, or whether we accept it or not. So yes, so that is my journal, and I think that's all I have in my planner lineup per se. I do have a video, my Q2 inventory. I did a Q1 inventory, so I do have a Q2 inventory video coming out on the books and journals that I used during that time. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll get it posted. I'll record it sometime within the next few days, because I have quite a few videos that I need to catch up on, and I just want to, get the information out there, because, I have a whole bunch of good things going on, and I do want to share with the community, give everybody ideas and inspiration. So this is my A4 bullet journal, back in the A4. I finished the other one. The last day, the last page, I tore out some of the pages, so I had to be very skittish towards the end to make sure that it lasted to June 30th. And so, like the last week, instead of doing my 2-page Saturday spread, I was not able to do that. I was only able to do, I think, 1 day Saturday spreads for like the last 2 weeks, which is fine, because I'm backdating a lot of stuff anyway, going back and filling in stuff. So that was fine. No harm, no foul. But I do want to give you a flip through of this. This belongs in the bag. So once again, like I said, I have my sticky tab board. I always leave enough right there. These stickers, I get them from my Bujo Dreams. Now I get this off of Amazon. I've been eyeing it for a while, and yeah, I just, that was a treat to myself. I don't even think I got the best price for it, so but it was a treat to myself. And when I first flipped through the book, I was not impressed. But then I flipped through it again. I kept flipping through it, and then I'm like, okay, this is Boho Dreams. There are a lot of things I do love about this sticker book, um, and so I may get another one because some of the stickers that they have, I mean, they're timeless. But yeah, this is the book. So you'll be seeing a lot of stickers from this particular setup. See, I already used some of the stickers in some of my setups, so I'll point them out as I do it. I like how they do the cover up. Like you never see the model's face, which is what I love. I do not like face pictures, like like facial features on the picture. So I use this to help me with my setup, and then some of my other journaling projects too. I'm just doing a real quick flip through unintentionally. I didn't even plan to do a flip through of this, but I just thought I would just do it anyway, so you guys can see these gorgeous, beautiful stickers and how much I've used them. That's how much setting up and planning I've been doing. Yeah. So this is pretty thick. 750. Oh, I love this. I didn't even know this was an eagle. My goodness, I'm gonna have to use this in one of my setups. That is gorgeous. I flipped through this book several times and did not realize that was an eagle. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. Say wow, child. I love the butterflies. I love the zodiac signs. I'll be talking about this page a little later down the line because that's one of my my challenges that I'm focusing on. But I'll share more of that in another video. So Boho Dreams. A lot of the stickers you're going to see in this setup are from Boho Dreams. All right. So, like I said, I'm 95% set up. I did not finish the calendar, but I did finish December. I didn't get November. But there are some things that I do need to fix on this calendar. I think, okay, the first month, July, I made a mistake and wrote 7, and it should have gone right here. So there's some mistakes that I need to fix. And this calendar goes from July to October of 2025. Now, because I wanted to make it a I wanted to be as compatible with my planner, which goes to December. But I think I'll be okay. Like if I wanted to add 2 more months, I can. But it is likely that I won't have this journal. Like in January, I'll be setting up a new journal. So October was fine enough for me to transfer dates over to, my new planner for the year. So I have this color coded by season. As you can see, July, August, and September, summer, fall, winter, summer, fall, right? So I know that summer officially starts, I think, June the 20th or 21st, but that is the end of the month. It is after the 15th. So you have less days in June. That is considered officially summer, like calendar summer, the calendar date of summer. So I start my seasons off, whichever one has the most months, most days in a month. So September, Labor Day is the 2nd. However, summer is until probably the end of September. These days are still considered summer. I know a lot of times we consider it the fall because a lot of us are returning back to a regular 9 to 5 schedule at work, or the kids are at school, or we are taking classes or something like that. Like fall is different, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still summer. So these are my summer days, like I said. So I broke them. I color coded it. I color coded the calendar by the seasons, and that will help. That helps me in eyeballing. You know, when I need to have things done. Like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That is next summer in June. That's the, my eyes will land on the yellow. Something else I changed in my planner is that my, what they call that? This is what they call a year at a glance. Oh, what do they call this? These are like future log, a future log. So I set up my future log a little differently than just putting like dates. So I have a 3-tier system where I put like appointments for just random stuff. All of my medical appointments go in the middle, and then all birthdays go at the bottom. Mostly I put family member birthdays. Um, and so like significant milestones, I will just highlight their birthday, like make the number bigger. In my previous planner, my son had just turned 18, so in my future log, there's a big 18 by his name. So yes, so this is my future log. I'm going to cover these names just because I don't know if they want you to know. You probably already saw them already, right? So to make this compatible, I have a list of things that I need to do for the season, right? My summer task list is seasonal. I broke it down seasonally, and to highlight that, I put down, little stickers to signify it. Of course, bathing suits are normally affiliated with warm weather. Where I live at, that's warm weather season, bathing suits. Um, Fall, um, I love the leaves. They have on their cozy clothes. It looks like she has like on a corduroy skirt. I want to say it's corduroy. I don't know the texture. What a nice little sweater. And the pumpkin signifies fall. The leaves signifies fall. The scarf, like even the warm tones that they're wearing. Okay, so then we go into the next one. And so like once again, highlighting milestone birthday ages. I'm going to cover that up. And so then we have our winter task. Things that I need to get done in the winter or for the winter, and things I need to get done for the spring. And once again, highlighted by these beautiful stickers. She's making a snow angel. I used to love making snow angels. The Christmas tree. And this is spring. It is very spring-esque, right? Flowers are blooming. She's out drinking a drink, got her shades on. I got these stickers from, I want to say, my Happy Planner. I got it from the Happy Planner Squad Goals. So yeah, this is one of the books that I use to help me with my setup. Different page something that I also added to my collection was Important Matters. Things that I need to address or follow up on that I probably put it in my daily and I forget. Jot it down here. That's where a lot of these sticky notes are going to come from, which I probably should put this right there. This is where a lot of those sticky notes going to, land here, or I'll probably just write it. Because a lot of times I will put it in my daily and don't follow up or forget about it. And so if I put it right here, I would definitely get to it. Something else new that I'm adding to my bullet journal is when did I last? Now, I saw this on several other channels, but the title itself, I got it from a YouTuber. She's a planner. Her name is called Elise. I think it's Planning with Elise. And I got this idea from her. When did I last? But she had different categories. Mine is just strictly self-care. Like, self-care is one of those things, and this is where my health and wellness journal and my food journal come in at. It is becoming like the primary goal in my life. It's just to make sure that I'm taking care of me not neglecting me. When I'm stressed, and like, call it what it is, and tackle it. So some of the things, and these are just like a few things, right? I need to put down eye doctor, because I need to see the doctor every 6 months instead of every 12. I have sickle cell, and so it is recommended that I, if not every year, every 6 months. And since I had this inflammation with my eyes, and I'm still suffering, like a little bit. My eyes are really sensitive to the light. I do need to put that down as a priority. But how I have this set up is, I have it set up for only 6 months, and then at the end of the year, I'll put down when do I need to schedule these next appointments. It may fall in the first quarter, second quarter, no later than the second quarter for most of them. And so this page right here is very important to me. Even though this is a July start, this is my last dentist appointment, so I just wanted to make note of that. And so I go every 6 months. So more likely, I will probably schedule the appointment in December, and then put down the appointment date there. That's just an example. Right here, wash my locks. I have locks, and lock care is a different animal. I'm just gonna say that. I know some people wash their hair once a week, twice a week, in the shower, out the shower. When you have locks, you can do that. Like, normally in the summertime, I do this thing called interlocking, so I can get my hair wet. I didn't do it this year. This summer, I'm focusing on wearing a couple of protective styles. So, yeah, if that's something that you would like to see, I'll probably post a picture, whatever. But yeah, so lock care is very important. We have the detoxing the locks. That's when you soak your locks, and lift all the extra oils and dirt up out of, like, giving your scalp a complete detox. It's a whole process. Medi Pedi. So you know that I'm filming this either on or after the 6th of July. Massage. And I did have a massage. My sister did a spa day for the family in April. But that was too far back for me to put it right there. But I can say, well, my last spa day was in April. But I do need to schedule one for myself before the end of the summer. No, it was a facial, not a massage. I need to schedule myself a full massage before the end of the summer. Like, my shoulders are crying for a massage. 2-day media detox. So necessary to have. Everybody's list will look different based upon the things that you feel that are that needs action in your life. So there will come a day, and I'm not on social media like that. Oh yes, I'm on it enough not to say I'm on it enough to say I need a detox. Let's just say that. And so that will be coming up soon, because I have so many books that I want to read, and a lot of times I'm listening to it on audiobook. But the thing about that is, and even though I feel like I can multitask and listen to it. I started reading 2 books. It was how why zebras don't get ulcers, and then it was another book. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the name. But anyway, it was a fiction. So I do a fiction and a nonfiction, to balance it out. But this summer, I want to read more love stories, beach reads, stuff like that. I've been like heavy into nonfiction. I would say for like the past 15 years. So, I need to have that balance, like the balance. So I'm not gonna put when did I last for that, because that's just something that I'm automatically going to do. Now, to help me with my books, Dun, 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 dun. I need to fill this out too. A lot of the books that I have completed this year, like I said, were audio books, because it's just so much easier just to turn it on while I'm working around the house. But both fiction and nonfiction has been very helpful. These stickers are once again from the Dreams, Boho Dreams, and yeah, very simple. I drew this out, and actually I drew this out while I was talking on the phone to a friend. It was so therapeutic. Drew it out, and I have fiction books I read, nonfiction, reading challenges that I need to put it right here because I need to be able to see the challenges instead of going to my other notebook. And then I have books that I purchased, and then new releases. That's basic and simple. I love this spread. I don't know why I didn't put it in my bullet journal in January, but it's in there now. Now in my January, the bullet journal I set up in January, it does have a reading tracker. It just doesn't have all that other fabulous stuff that I thought of after the fact. Now this is where we get into the nitty gritty. So this is my pre-planning pages in which I do a brain dump, and then I do the Eisenhower method to see how that fits into the things I need to get done that month. Okay, so the brain dump will work like this. I would just organically just put everything down. Everything that's on my mind, dump, 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 dump. Put it on there. I know sometimes people don't like the word dump, but I'm processing. I'm putting it on the page. I'm putting it on the page. Putting everything on the page. Since this July has started, I put my brain dump in here because I wanted to show you guys this video. So I do have an actual brain dump. I can't find it. It's in here somewhere. So I did it for July already. So what I'm going to be doing is setting it up in the Eisenhower method. And there's 4 categories. Got important and urgent, and actually some of them I already did. And then you got important but non-urgent, non-important but urgent, and then non-important but non-urgent. I don't understand this category right here because if it's non-important but urgent, I don't know. Someone explain that to me. But the ones that are going to be utilized most are these 3 right here. I'm thinking non-important but urgent. What will sum that up? I'm gonna have to sticky note this one right here. You know why? Because I want to be able to better explain that. And as much as I've heard, the different methods of using the Eisenhower method, that's just one thing that always stuck with me. Like, how can it be non-important but urgent? Conversations that's to be continued. So, letter to myself. This is something that I actually did in my lunch room. I used to plan in another A4. It was red, and lunch room is a little bit bigger than what I have now. I would say I had like maybe this much space. It was pretty big. I don't know if I will go back to planning in it, but I still do use my Lundstrom's A4s for other things. So my monthly letter to myself, and which I love and I do miss it, so I'm gonna go back to that. And then also what I'm adding for every month are cover pages. In my previous bullet journal, I did not do cover pages. I did not have that space to break up the months. I would start off with just, like my goals and my wellness wheel. And it would just go into the month. But I need to break that space up. So I may actually start tabbing it. I don't know. I don't want too much stuff sticking out the notebook, but we'll see. But in terms of flipping the pages, when I see, okay, page 13, cover page in my listing, I will have that, and then I will have my setups. So this is where I'm at in terms of my setups. Unfortunately, I have not jotted anything down. I've been writing everything in my little trusty journal. So I will have to transfer all of that because I did want to share this with you guys so you can get um, the visual of how the bullet journal, my setups look. This is my wellness wheel, which I will complete this before the end of the day. And I do the wellness wheel and then I put the categories. This planning process, sometimes the setup is more work than anything else. Um, and so these are my weeks. So these are my goals. I do have two goals that I'm working on, and it's broken down in things that I need to do. So this is week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, of course, these boxes are for like notes, pictures, anything, any information I need to store regarding the goals that's going to help me move the needle along. Weekly reflections. Where am I, in this project? Midpoint. Am I making progress or am I not? Week 3 and week 4. And of course, my wellness check-in for every week. I just decided just to make the headings. I think in the last one I will put down like specifically what the health goal was. Like I would say drink water or hydrate. Health, home, nutrition, career, physical wellness, right? Journaling, family, and finances. Straight to the point. My calendar of things that's going on, personal, work, and business, notes that I need to keep about that. And I love this so much because these two pictures, I don't know where I'm at in the shot, but they remind me of me so much. I love flowers. My hair, I'm wearing a natural hairstyle, and yeah, I mean this is just me all day long, and then this is me all day long because for those of you who know me, but those who know me, I'm always carrying a backpack. I'm always in jeans or sweatpants, comfortable clothes, and I always have a drink in my hand, and I always have a sweater. Like even when it's hot outside, I have a sweater with me because in the summertime, businesses, they tend to turn that AC up on icebox, and yeah, I just have to have a sweater or a jacket with me. But yeah, so my line today, weekly reflection or weekly review. I should have said reflection, and I actually added this right here because I would do like a monthly review at the end of the month, and I would probably wait like maybe a week or so after the month is over, to give me more time to reflect. But then I realized I was missing some things. I wasn't capturing everything. So I just decided I'm going to jot it weekly. How did my week go? What were my wins? And last but not least, this is my dashboard. Now, let me see. It seems like I'm missing a page. I think I am. Oh, I know what the page is. I know, but I'm missing it, but I'm not missing it, and that will have to change next month. But this is my dashboard. So my dashboard, I put down my master tasks of things that I need to get done that month or try to get done that month. I love my highlights. Highlights are the highlights of my life. I love looking back and looking at all the highlights of world events, um, personal events, like just things that's going on. Like you look back on that 10 years from now, you're like, wow, that happened on that day. So my highlights page, my July TBR. I thought this was actually gorgeous, and it solidified the picture, like this whole setup, right? Books tied up with some twine and flowers stuck in it. The young lady with flowers, holding it with her back turned. These are a list of my journals that I have and journals that I use on a regular basis. So I'm really trying to organize and orchestrate it to where I'm, giving enough attention to the right thing. Now, My goal this year was to write more, and that consists of writing and journaling. So, by that being my goal, I'm trying to utilize all the journals I have. This time I set up a morning, an evening, a weekend, and I didn't set up a Sunday because Sunday I normally plan for the week, so I'm going to leave that empty until I can figure out how that would look. And so this right here will be my currently page. Now, the only reason why this is my currently page this month is because normally I like to have my Sundays on my left and my Mondays on my right. And I like what I like, right? So who knows how this will look next month, right? These are my pre pages that, you know, I set up with. I don't know how this is going to look next month with my currently page. I may not have a currently page. I may save the currently page for my goals journal or my health and wellness journal, but we'll see. No harm, no foul. So this is my basic setup. And so I like to, so what I'm doing differently also is instead of setting up, you know, 1 or 2 days, I'm setting up 1 or 2 weeks. More likely 1 week because I will leave the open space just for extra notes, just in case I need them. But if I set up for 2 weeks, I would just have to go to the end of the 2 weeks and then write the notes there. So we'll see how that turns out. But so far, this is my setup for the second half of the year. I hope you got something out of this video. I am actually glad to be back and sharing materials, my bullet journal, my planning. I do have a video coming out for my summer reading list and my birthday book haul. Those videos, they should be coming out before the end of this month because my birthday was in May, so we're like in July, so we're late. But I just thought I would share that, like, for my birthday, that was just the one thing I wanted. I wanted to go book shopping. And it wasn't like, you know, I was asking anybody to throw me a party, although my family, they did throw me a gathering. And they're just, you know, thoughtful, sweet people. Because they know I'm not going to throw a party for myself. I think I threw myself like one party, but I'm getting off course. But yeah, so once again, this is my bills calendar. And this is my astronomy calendar, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna keep those back here, and because I have these two back here, more likely I won't be putting anything else in here. This will last me definitely until the end of the year, with room to explore and write additional things if need be, because yeah, I'm special like that. So thank you. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave me I guess a cup of coffee to let me know that you made it, or some journals, or a green heart, my favorite color. Leave a green heart, and you know, come back for more bullet journaling content. And I hope that you're able to understand more of, you know, how I set up, why I set up the way I set up, how this brain is working sometimes and not working sometimes, and you know, all the good stuff in between. You know, this is life, and I'm just happy to be back recording, sharing updates with you on my planning setup. And actually, I think this is my first video, midterm video that I've ever done on my planning setup and habits and all that other good stuff. So, but trust me when I say this seems like a lot, but this is nothing compared to a lot of the other stuff I eliminated because it didn't serve a purpose. So, in saying that, Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully you'll come back to see another video. Until then, bye bye.